The pale hand of history. Oh, poor world, split into colors, divided by ethnicity, wounded by racism and bigotry, separated by the shade of your skin, by the soil that bore you, by flags you did not choose. In this broken order, if you are born white, they say you are born lucky. Regardless of wealth, privilege still follows your pale shadow. But if your skin is dark, black, brown, or any shade not deemed pure, you are marked from birth. Marked for struggle. Marked for suspicion. What curse is this? That the white man, since his earliest steps on this earth, has brought with him not harmony, not peace, but conquest, bloodshed, and greed. From the dawn of his civilizations to the present day, his legacy is a trail of wars and empires, always marching under the same unspoken slogan: the strong must crush the weak. Through the centuries, the narrative has changed, but the core has not. The faces have changed, the borders have changed, the flags and languages too, but the hand that seizes, dominates, and exploits has remained eerily consistent. It is the white man who sailed across oceans not to learn, but to claim, who saw Native Americans, not as humans, but as obstacles, who landed in the lush lands of South America and named them New Worlds, as if they hadn't existed for millennia, who looked upon indigenous Canadians and called them savages, who called African kings tribesmen and their children property, who kidnapped, who trafficked, who erased entire histories and called it discovery. And yet, even today, this white hand reaches for more. When a nation is rich in resources, oil, lithium, rare earth minerals, suddenly, the narrative shifts again. We must bring them democracy, they say. We must liberate them. And so the bombs fall. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, Congo. Countries torn apart not for freedom, but for theft. And those left behind live not in liberty, but in the ruins of a failed promise. They live worse than under any dictator, for democracy, as delivered by drones and dollars, never truly arrives. This is not justice. This is not peace. This is not progress. And yet, the world watches in silence, as it always has. Ask yourself, have you ever seen another race, black, brown, Asian, wage wars on the scale of what the white world has done century after century? Has any other ethnicity colonized the globe in such ruthless pursuit of profit and power? The answer, painfully, is no. Because behind the white man's progress lies a deep-rooted resentment, a superiority complex that has never been healed. He sees the other as lesser. He cannot accept equality. And so he fights, always, to remain on top, to push others beneath him, to dominate by any means necessary. And yet, he is few. The white man is not the majority. Not anymore. Asians outnumber him. Black people outnumber him. Latinos, Arabs, indigenous peoples, the global majority is not white. But somehow, still, this small hand holds the reins. Through propaganda. Through control of banks, bombs, media, borders, and belief. Through fear. So the question remains, until when? Until when will we let this handful of men shape the destiny of billions? Until when will we let history repeat itself under new flags and slogans? Until when will we measure human life by skin and not by soul? The world is weary. The silence is deafening. But somewhere, beneath it all, a question begins to burn. Isn't it time we ended this pale hand's grip on history?